Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. I just took a trade. It lost. Give me a second. I'm trying to. Yeah, so I just took this sell right here. I mean, this buy right here that lost. I have no thoughts about it. It is what it is. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? But yeah, with that pushing back towards the high, I probably should have made sure the volume of that bar was high. I don't know. I don't know. Is the color on this thing? It is not. All right. My charts are gonna screw up a little bit because I need the color, the background color. So I know which way we're going. All right, there we go. I knew something was wrong. All right, so the goal today is just execution. If it fits my criteria, just take the trade. If it wins or loses, who cares? I just care about taking the trades. That's all. No. Because we got to do something with this account anyway. I think that's right. That might not be right. I'll just wait until the swings are correct. Light mode like a serial killer? Oh, no. Girl, I would end up with a headache by the time I got off the charts. Hell no. No, it's just I had it to where the indicator that shows them what the overall trend is, I had the background color off because I was trying to decide between using this one and using the half trend one. So yeah, that's why. That's why. But girl, no. Good morning, Trenches. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you guys this morning? Oh, I forgot. You just reminded me. Oh yeah, what is the news today? I gotta figure out why my internet does this every time. So 9 a.m. Is that it? Glad I looked. I haven't been journaling my normal way of journaling this week, so I don't know what the news is. All right, so 9 o'clock. Cool. All right, I for sure missed that one. Okay. Oh Lord, what shoes are you trying to get, Trenches? So Applejacks, you're just hanging out today, no trading. I might take some divergence trades as well. Understood, ma'am. Understood. Damn, I forgot to get some more water. I wasn't wrong on my buy. I was just way too early. All right, quick little buy there. Some green foams. Now he making up for lost time. Pine green to be exact. So much. Who said she wanted me to come? Of course. Now, Trenches, you think your daughter would have been okay with you not being there? Sir, get your life. Please. ASAP. What the heck? You know, doggone well. I gotta be careful there. Anytime we reject right after we change trends, I gotta get out of that. I'm glad I did. Of course. Of fucking course. gonna try something here. Well, if it closes on that rotation level. It did not. All right. Good morning, Amelie Marie. How are you this morning? Happy Friday. Still got sushi left over. What kind of sushi did you get? Oh, I'm in late as hell. Oh, and we're pushing towards the new high. I shouldn't have gotten into that. I needed the volume to be high there. I wasn't thinking. I hate when we're pushing new highs and lows and stuff because I just forget like little stuff like that. Damn. 300. I forget little things like that. Equal. One of them had yield. They were all super good. Where did you guys go? My favorite is fried Philly rolls, or what's that other one? You know what? Now I want sushi. Thanks. I'm gonna ask my sister if she wants to go get she might have to work today. We went to this place. Now I can't even remember the name of it. Dang, I can't think of the name. But they had a roll that I had never tried before because usually, baby, just give me a fried Philly roll with some spicy mayo. I'm good. I don't need nothing else. But I had tried some new stuff at that place. And when I tell you everything we got was good. Everything, okay? Oh my gosh. I don't like that. I'm so mad at this trade. So yeah, I think pushing new highs, I just always got to be volume high, which I used to trade that way anyway. I also should have been in both of these. I'm trying out a new rule where like, all right, volume dried up here, 1.1 versus 1.5, but then we pushed up and we stopped at VWAP. So I think as long as the reversal bar after that shortage happens, as long as it's touching a level, I can take it. Pretty sure. And then this one, I only hesitated because, well, first of all, I had just lost that, but also because right here it didn't work. And that's the same trade. But here we rejected after we changed to a downtrend. Here we had a little bit more room and we pushed through it. So it might just be I just have to watch how close we are to changing, because that's technically a level of support or resistance. All right, we'll be here. That's a nasty feel. It's probably gonna stop me out. I'm gonna break even because I can't. It's probably gonna push through now. I can't tell if my break even would have triggered or ain't that some shit. I should just stay. Why did I get out? It's an eval. Just stay in the damn trade. This is something else that I'm trying with I think all my trades. So you can see here the volume was really high on this push up, but then we hit a resistance level and the volume was low on the reversal bar. So basically anytime we hit really any kind of level, if we have a super high bar on the pullback and then we have less volume on the reversal that I'm trying to enter, and that level, I mean the entry bar touches the level, I'm taking the trade every single time. Literally every single time. It's an attempt to capture the buyers being too exhausted to continue pushing through the move or pushing through the level. I thought I wasn't going to get filled there, but we got the fill. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Like I said, I just want to take everything. Try not to miss anything. It's called Yummy Bowl. But it was raining hard, so he chose that one. I'm pretty sure he enjoyed himself regardless. $125. So that's 2 sales, 2 pullbacks in a row that won. This one wasn't a setup for me. All right, we just changed to a downtrend. That would close literally on that. All right, we pushed up. Push through. Good morning, Pred. How are you this morning? All right, so far, the 2 losses that I had, I took the 1 loss right before we got, you know what? And that's why it was so, yeah, volume was low on the entry bar. I lost. Going back towards a new high. Then I get on the stream and make the same damn mistake. Now this one was pushing the new high, but look how high the volume was. And we were pushing off resistance too. Volume low. Oh wait, no, that's a different trade. I didn't get into that one. Here it is. Volume was low. I lost the trade. Then missed 1, 2 sales. Got out of this one early for no reason. Oh. Oh, Where's the volume there? 230. All right, volume was not high enough there. Otherwise, I would have gotten into it. I liked the compression. There was higher volume on the pullback than here, but there was less ticks. Probably could have still chanced it by taking it, but I typically look for something specific there, so I didn't take it. Oh, and news is coming anyway. Let me go get some water. I'll be right back. See, this is why I don't mess with witches. Today hasn't been that bad. Really, it's my fault. I really should be up like... Because both of my losses account for probably... I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, the losses account for like $300. So I should be up to... And then I got out of that trade early, so it should be 135 times 3. I should be up 410 with just the trades that I took if I took out those 2 trades going back towards the high. And that doesn't account for, what was that, 3 pullbacks that I sat out of, I believe. So that's another 410. Should be up like 815 right now. Be right back. All right. What is this? Oh, where we changed to an uptrend. Got it. Oh, yeah, I think I screwed myself up. I think I forgot to write something down. I did. No, I wasn't tripping. Okay. The only thing I have to worry about is this compression, but I wonder if we're going to be able to push through that support level right there. All right. So this was the compression I was talking about. Now, first of all, this was nice because there was really high volume. So the buyers were really trying to push, but there's 1.2K volume with only 10 bars, whereas the last push up was 835 volume with 19 bars. So that was true compression. It didn't take much effort to reverse. Let me close trade of 8. I hate hearing order filled twice. Me no like it. I'm only gonna take this sell if we reverse at this red level, which we did not. All right. That one doesn't count anymore. Equal volume, I'm not touching it. You got them? I know you happy. There's nothing better than reaching levels that allow you to do things that you've always wanted to do, whether it's travel, buy certain things. That's super dope. Oh yeah, I did decide for those of you guys who trade with Apex, if you want a chance to win accounts with them, I will stream from Vegas probably Christmas Eve to give those accounts away. I have to text my rep to make sure they're still active. I'll be like, hey, I never use those accounts. Please tell me they're still active. As long as they are, then I'll go ahead and give those accounts away. Otherwise, I'll just ask them for some more. And we'll go from there. No, don't reverse. God damn it. Now I gotta see how I like the double bottoms being in the middle. Because double bottoms with high bars, I don't think I like. But let me just try just because. Otherwise, everything else about this trade I really liked. Don't stop me out and then go. How much? How much what? Yes, from Vegas. I'm going to Vegas next Wednesday. And I won't be back until, I think, Monday. But I think I'll be... No, I won't. I won't because... Yeah, so I won't stream again until the following Tuesday. We are going for my sister's birthday. She wasn't born on Christmas. She was born the day after Christmas. And yeah, she wanted to go to Vegas for her birthday, so I said, let's do it. Let me see. I'm trying to see when I get back. I'm pretty sure I won't get back in time to trade on Monday. Oh yeah, I won't get back till Monday afternoon. So I'll stream from Vegas to give those accounts away. It's more than likely what I'll do. You've never been to Vegas? This is like my 8th time. The first time I ever went, I took myself for my I was about to say my 30th. Girl, what? It's because I see the number 39. I took myself for my 21st birthday, and I've been a ton of times since. And I'm not a gambler, so yeah. But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have us some fun. We're going to an ice bar, I know for sure. Oh. Yeah, we're going to an ice bar. I know she wants to do zip lining again, which we've done before. But the last time we went, we zip lined off of, I think it's the Links Hotel, whatever. This time we're going in Fremont. 348. That's gonna be too much. So we're doing zip lining. I know the night that we get there, hopefully the place is still open. We want to go get all you can eat crab legs and lobster tails. What else? We got a little itinerary. They're gonna do a little bit of gambling. I don't gamble. To me, gambling is like every time you push the button, you're just throwing money out of your car on a highway, out of the window of your car on a highway. So that's just not me. I don't do that. But my sister does. So, do I wanna? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. 240 my ass. Oh, that's how much those shoes were. Oh, jeez. You live in Vegas? Oh, wow. Are you born and raised there? You can get to girl, you and your food. Food is more important to Applejacks, okay? Please understand it. Yay. I will get into this if the volume overtakes this bar. Oh, never mind. But there's compression, but we're too close there. I don't know if we'll reject. If we push up here, I don't know if we'll reject here because that's where we changed to a downtrend. And there's the rejection. Wasn't enough volume in that bar to push down. You're deciding if you want to move to Vegas or not. The weather's so this is gonna be the first time that I've ever gone during the winter, because we normally go like June, July when it's hot as hell. So I'm actually excited to go when it's not gonna be so hot. This would be my first time ever. No state income tax, low property tax, no snow, but other stuff. You don't mind the extreme heat, girl? You're crazy. Me not like you. I can't do it. But at the same time, I will say the one thing that does not bother me about the heat in Vegas is the fact that it's more dry heat than where I'm from. Because, baby, here... okay, we didn't. Here, you just always feel like you're baking in an oven, and it's not cute. It's not. The minute your toe steps out of the door, you're sweating bullets because of how high the humidity is. So I don't mind the dry heat. I will say that. It's no great international flight. I have to fly through a big airport like LAX. Yeah. We used to be an international airport here, and I forgot how many years ago it was, but we're not anymore, and it sucks. You always go to the NBA Summer League games. My sister and her boyfriend went. I don't think they went this summer. I feel like they went the last 2 summers, and they loved it. They had so much fun. No more Lake Mead. Originally from Ohio. You had to run from the snow. Well, do you like it there? All right, I'm gonna try to sell here because we're hitting this level question mark 204. All right, well, we just overtook volume, so what a fill. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the stop loss there, although it shouldn't be, just because it was a weird feel. I don't like it, so we'll just keep it there. But technically, I would still be in the trade. Watch, it's going to push down. If it pushes down, I'll be mad as hell because I could have moved the stop loss. So this is what the trade should look like. Ain't that bad a bitch. Oh, wait, no, I would still be in it because I don't have... I don't have the break-even level set there anymore. This used to be where my old break-even level was. I'm curious to see what it's gonna do. Looks like it was gonna lose. So that's where the new break-even level would be. Down here. How much support do we have here? My goodness. All right, so there's the loss. It would be a small, well, because I trail the close of a reversal bar, it would have stopped me out there, but maybe I shouldn't trail the close because otherwise I would have gotten the win there, technically. Because where it would have changed to a break even is here. So even though the bar reversed, it never hit the original stop loss up there. So I might not trail the bar. Nah, I kind of like trailing the bar though, because what it allows me to do is to lose less money on the losses when they do happen. Oop, glad I didn't get into that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink this because I don't know. Oh, I didn't even see the volume is low right there. I don't know. So we want to see him. Hate to go back and visit. Yeah, it's good that you found somewhere that you like. I think the place that I loved living the most would have to be... Damn it. It would have to be Texas. Damn, missed it. So I like the greater than less than, but it has to be high volume. Because this is the same trade as that. The only difference is the volume was low on this pullback compared to this one. And there's something else that's wrong with that one too, now that I see it. All right, well, that's cool. Still green. Should be more green, but that's all right. You can't choose. Yeah, Texas for me, I used to live in Grand Prairie, Texas, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. The only thing for me, I think coming from such a low cost of living area, that's still like St. Louis is still a major city. It's like a small major city, if that makes sense. Like most people, if they hear St. Louis, they've heard of it before, type of thing. But population wise, we aren't like a super huge city. So for us to be like the type of city that we are and have such a low cost of living area, like it's not like I'm from Alabama or Mississippi or something like that. The one thing for me, it's very hard for me to grasp is paying so much money for housing and just different things like that in other places. Like even when I did my travel nursing in California, I was in Orange, California, and I was making, I don't know, like $1,800 a week just working 3 12-hour shifts. And it was nice, but okay, so the one thing I didn't like was I couldn't find like a month to month type of housing there except Airbnbs, which was cool because obviously I didn't want to have to buy furniture and stuff like that, even though they had a couple of places that were fully furnished. Um, so it kind of worked out. It was like, all right, cool. Uh, oh, I don't know about that sale right there, since I count that as support. But anyway, so my housing though, I was just renting a mother-in-law quarters. So I was in the back of a house. I had my own entry. I had to share laundry, but it was basically like it was smaller than a studio apartment. Like it was literally you walk in, the bed is right there. There was like this, I don't even know what to call it. It wasn't a dresser. It was like one of the ones that stand up, you open it up, you can hang stuff, but then it has a couple of drawers at the bottom. It was like that. And then right to the left was a kitchenette. It was not a kitchen. Okay. It was a kitchenette. It's a difference. And with the kitchenette, it didn't even have like a real oven or stove or anything. Like it was like burners. And it was the flat plate electric burners. But then I had my own full bath. And I was paying like probably $1,900 a month. Now, granted, it was Airbnb, whatever, but basically 25% of my take home income was spent on housing. And that is just a lot. And for me, just knowing how much, like the last time that I lived on my own here, which I never do again, I had a townhouse that was probably almost 1,400 square feet. So on the main level, you come in, the stairs are right to the left, the living room is to the right. If you keep going back, you hit the kitchen. And then I had like a patio or whatever. Inside of the kitchen was the steps to go to the basement. The basement was finished. The only part that wasn't finished was obviously, the utility room where I had a washer and dryer hookup. And then I think there was a half bath on the main level as well between the living room and the kitchen. And then going up the steps, I had 2 bedrooms that were huge and then a full bath. I was only paying like maybe $880 a month for that. And I think even to this day, because I lived there probably, I would say maybe 6 years ago, maybe. No, got to be more than that. I would say 7 or 8 years ago. To this day, I think that that townhouse is still only like maybe 1,100, 1,200 max. So it's like, and no matter how much money I make, certain things just will never make sense. And part of it is probably just because I'm such a frugal person anyway. But yeah, certain things I just can't do. I just can't do it, okay? I can't. I can't. What is this? 216. We beat volume. I'll get in. We just beat the volume. But yeah, so I don't know. I loved California, but not enough to go back. Not enough to go back. Let's see if we push through this resistance level. I might have to hit the break even button when we get there, just in case we can't push through, if we even get down there. This market is so goofy. If this does the same thing that it just happened earlier, no, this one might actually go up and lose. Like, figure it the fuck out, man. So, I don't know. That's typically a good trade, so I can't call it. I can't call it. Maybe. All right, now. Oh no, that one actually did hit the stop loss. I thought it only hit just because of me trailing, but nope. I don't know. Both of these trades that I just lost, I'm pretty sure these were winners yesterday. And in all of the data that I have so far, the only thing I can think of is now I'm paying attention to the color of the minor trend that's coloring the bars. So maybe the high volume only works best if like the bar was green at the time that it pushed. That could be a thing. That could be a thing. So I'll have to watch that. Yeah. You want to live in Houston? Oh, you used to want to live in Houston. I don't like living near water. And like the mugginess. Like in the burbs, yeah. Not Alabama and Mississippi are third world. You only looked at states without state income tax. Understood. Yeah, $1,900 a month was just too much for my blood. I don't care how much money I was making. It was just too much. Are we actually gonna push this time? Don't like that the zigzag already changed colors, but we're gonna stick with it. Come on, push down. Okay. Cause stop fucking playing with me. Why do you even have to play with me like that? I don't understand. How much time we got? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. All right, so another thing that I've noticed, because I can't take that trade anyway, is that if you look at the volume on this swing, right, 400 is less than 434, but we went 12 bars versus 8, which is not a good sign, because we went more for the pullback. We pull back further with less volume. So that typically means some kind of like acceleration, market acceleration, or, something like that. There's just a lot of force there. However, it seems like the only time that trade works out is if the reversal bar pushes off of a level and it has to match the direction we're going. So, we were selling at resistance, so it works. That's the only time I'm ever going to take trades like that. That was compression there. I don't know about 1 bar pullbacks though. I would say today was not that bad. I'm really curious. Oh, you know what? I can look at this. Why did I even? Oh, up there. Ah, yes, that makes sense. But we weren't reacting off of a level there? Okay, got it. Got it. All right, yeah. So I just rolled it wrong then. I need to look. The other one, where did it go? This one, we hit a level. Okay, okay, okay. So I see how I have to trade the deep pullbacks with the high volume. I see how I have to trade it now. And I see why that one lost. Cool. All right. All right, all right. Nope. Did she tell us she wasn't gonna? No, I feel like she said she was gonna be here. Maybe something came up. Oh, oh, okay. All right. Not lying is close to girl. All right, let's recap the today, because today actually was not that bad. It looks really, really nasty on the 5 minute chart. However, on Renko's, it did not look that bad at all. I can say that. All right, so let's recap real quick. All right. So I took, let's see, let me log back into Tradeovate. I took a lot of trades. 1, 2. Oh, wait, why am I making this hard for myself? I took 12 trades. It looks like I won 5, lost 4, which 2 of them were pushing new highs, which we'll go through. The other 2 were the deeper pullbacks that I just did not see the correlation in with the wins. More data points, you learn a little bit more. So I could have literally had a perfect day today. Then I won 1, 2, 3, 4. I won 5 trades. I broke even on 3. One of which I broke even manually. Did not have to. I could have just moved the stop loss. I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. So not a bad day. 12 trades is good for me. If we take away the 4 that I did not take, that I shouldn't take, now with the new adjustments, then that would mean that I would have 8 trades, which is not bad considering I did miss some, which we'll go through. And also, I'm not even trading divergence yet. Who knows? I might not even trade Let me not lie. Because there's this one pattern where every time it sets up, I just want to take it because it's such a good pattern. Really 2 of them. But that's neither here nor there. But the fact that I can get that many in what looks like a really, really choppy day on the 5-minute chart and have pretty good consistency aside from those 4 losses, we're good. I still ended up green. All right. So first trade was here, buy going back towards the high. Like I said, I think that I just have to, that entry bar just has to be a very, very heavy volume bar for me to feel comfortable pushing back towards it. Unfortunately, because everything that I'm doing right now is just based off of the 1st of this month, the 8th through the 12th, and then the 15th till now, we didn't have a whole lot of days where I have enough wins that are written down where we're pushing back towards the new highs or lows. So I really didn't know if the correlation really was that I needed it to be a high volume bar, which I should already know this because that used to be a rule of mine anyway. All right, so zigzag. All right, missed the sell right here. Took this buy going back towards the high again. You can see very high volume bar. It literally hit the TP to the tick and reverse, which I am 100% okay with. This trade right here, I broke even myself because, like I said, if I get into the trade and the minor trend is opposite the way I'm going. So the minor trend is showing that we're still in an uptrend, but we changed to a downtrend right here. This is a level of support. So either I'm going to start moving my stop loss to break even there, or if I see that we don't just push straight through it, I'm just going to go ahead and move the stop loss to break even at that time. Because most of the time with the wins, this trade, like, it's just going to push through it. There's going to be no resistance whatsoever. I think I took one of these later on in the session here, but we were a little bit further away. But you can see how when we got to where we changed to a downtrend here, we just pushed literally straight through. So yeah, so I took this buy right here. In the process of that, missed the sell. I should have been in that sell. But again, really high volume pushing down from the high, the new high, and really low volume pushing back. It lost. Missed that sell right there. Took this sell, but because I was in late and I could not tell if we had enough bars in the swing where if I got in on time, my stop loss would have moved to break even. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have. I think we were one tick away from actually moving, so I could have stayed in that one. And then I ended up taking this sell here. I thought I wasn't going to get triggered, but ended up triggering one tick from where it would have pulled the order off if I didn't get filled. Then we had news, took this sell right here. This sell was this the one where I wouldn't have gotten stopped out if I stayed in? Yeah. So if I wouldn't have trailed this, I wouldn't have ever gotten stopped out of that one. Took this sell right here. This was divergence, really high volume trying to push into this resistance, low volume pushing back down. So that's why I entered that sell right there. This one here is another one. This was the heavy pullback volume where we pushed off of this level. And again, if I wasn't trailing, I wouldn't have gotten stopped out. Actually, I think I might have manually got out of that one. I don't remember. And then we got that sell there. That's the one that I learned we need to be hitting a level. So maybe if VWAP was here and we had heavy volume pushing down with the heavy pullback, it would have been fine. But we did eventually push down. It just took us a couple more pullbacks to do it. Then this sell right here, I think, was my last trade. So yeah, quite a few trades. Not a bad day whatsoever. That's all. 5 minute wasn't bad. Breaking retest of 400 and could have closed and got short off of 600 if you were feeling risky. That's, ooh, you would have ticked that one. It only went up one more tick beyond 600. Yeah, it's not horrible, but one thing I have been noticing lately is like those first couple of bars when the day starts is usually trending and then we just chop. Like, this is not cute. Before it, sure, but after it, it's just, especially if you're looking for a lot of momentum and depending on how you trade, if you trade pullbacks or breakouts, whatever, this is just kind of nasty, just a little bit. You too, Pred. See you next week. And Merry Christmas to you as well. So yeah, not a bad way to end the week. Let me go into, because I don't even know how I traded this week, honestly, because I haven't been journaling. So I'm going to log into my Tradeify account real quick. and see what we were like this week. I'm pretty sure I didn't have a bad week though, even though I was trying some new shit. Not bad at all. Let me see. Journal. Oh, is this right? Did I trade my TPT account this week? This is what my calendar looks like for Tradeify. Did I not trade Monday into? Oh, I simmed one of the days. I think I simmed Monday. This is what happens when you don't journal, guys. Hold on, I'm hawking into my TPT account. Oh, okay. So I guess I sim traded one of these days. I don't remember. Did I take a day off? Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I took Monday off. I remember. It was a little emotional, I'm pretty sure. And then Tuesday I sim traded. So I was green all week. And for me to just be making up some rules, based on very limited data, I will take the green days. Even though they're small, I'll take them. I know I missed a lot of trades on these particular days, but it is what it is. Yeah, I didn't trade Monday. So yeah, we're green for the week. I like the progress. Like I said, my biggest thing right now is just honing in on what works, what doesn't work. I think what I'm going to do from here on out is basically continue to track. So before, whenever I would journal, right, I would journal the trades that I took. I would journal my P&L, all that stuff, whatever. But I will also journal every single reversal bar, because every single reversal bar is a setup in some way, shape, or form, right? I'm not doing that no more. Takes so much time, drives me crazy, especially like I said the other day, after I literally went through for about 6 days of data, writing only the trades that worked out and seeing that they all pretty much went into a couple of different volume patterns. What the hell? Why didn't I decide to do that before? What was you paying attention to, girl? Because what? So I'm going to continue doing that, because what I can also do is, after I write down all the trades that fit into those particular patterns, I can make me a new analysis sheet so I can kind of keep track of, what works, what doesn't work. I also, just as of yesterday, started paying attention to, hey, I'm getting into a sell, but the minor trend is still showing that we're in a buy, but this is a volume pattern I like. I want to continue tracking that because that does matter. Because technically that's fully counter trend. Whereas like now that we've changed to a downtrend on the minor trend, even though we are still counter trend because the overall trend is up, as a totally different volume requirement than this here, that pullback. But after I do that, what I can do is, while my charts are still open, I can just look at all of the trades that would have lost and see if they fit into what I like. And if the loss does fit into the pattern that I like, what was the difference between that and the winners? That's what I'm going to do. It's going to take so much less time. The journaling is going to be so much less time. And I'm really just trying to free up my time. Another thing that I'm really, really happy about, because yesterday, I journaled all the trades that won, but I also went through and I put the order flow, not yesterday, for the day before yesterday. I also put down all of the order flow stuff, and it's just, I don't want to go back to order flow. And if I cannot go back to order flow, that would be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this because I really think this is going to work. The other thing that I'm happy about is, if I'm able to make volume only work, this is something that is not only something that I can do myself, but if there's anybody who wants to learn it, it'll be very easy to teach it because it's not difficult at all. It's important to have certain levels so that you can see certain things, but learning what patterns work and what doesn't work is not difficult at all. And that's what's most important to me. Something that can be duplicated to other people if there are other people who want to learn. That's all I care about. Not that old age. Good morning, Diego. We're just going to ignore what Applejack's just said. Good morning. Good morning. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I do have to do a little bit more journaling today because I did not journal yesterday's session, I don't think. Why didn't I journal for yesterday? Oh, because I had to mess my charts up. I had to reload NinjaTrader because of the freaking order flow freezing my charts. So I forgot about that. But yeah, so I'm going to get this started because I don't want to spend too much time this weekend doing it because I have to pack and, all that stuff, try to get some Christmas shopping done this weekend. So I want to do all my journaling today. So I'm going to journal all the trades that won yesterday, all the ones that won today, journal my actual session today, and go from there. And I'm really, really excited about going into next week. I am going to make sure that, when I do trade Monday and Tuesday, I multiply my contracts. I just didn't do it today because I had a feeling that I would have a lot of trades today. But I will be multiplying my contracts, and I'll probably, actually not probably, I will start trading my TPT account again next week. And I might actually start trading my Apex PA, or I might just wait until after I get back from vacation. We'll see. I don't know, but I'm really excited. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend. Be safe, and I'll see you guys Monday. Bye.